Hey guys, Brett here, connecting from UbiCentral, and originally I was going to make a video talking about how the marketing for Watch Dogs Legion has been pretty disappointing. But then I realized, I actually never talked about the Gamescom trailer on my channel, so better late than never, right? Before we jump into that 3-minute trailer Ubisoft released, Nvidia actually uploaded a 45-second trailer showing off some of the RTX capabilities for Watch Dogs Legion. If you have an Nvidia GPU that can handle ray tracing, the game will look a bit better, especially when there's objects to reflect off of, such as windows, glass, or in this trailer, a lot of puddles. One small thing I want to point out is this PC monitor box was actually in the original Watch Dogs game. I'm kind of ashamed that I noticed that, so let's just move on. If you want to learn more about RTX and Watch Dogs Legion, Nvidia put a page together that has more screenshots, and you can also compare what the game looks like with RTX on or RTX off. I'll have a link in the description down below if you're interested. Alright, now let's talk about the 3-minute trailer Ubisoft put out during Gamescom. The trailer focuses on the play as anyone mechanic, which we've already known about since E3. I mean, it's kind of the selling point of this game. So rather than recap that even more, I wanted to point out some small details you may have missed. Near the start of the trailer, they're showing off some of your recruits and the different clothing options you can get. What's interesting about this is it seems to be one of the hideouts in the game. If you look closely, there's monitors, a computer chair, and the 3D printer. Another interesting detail is over here you can see an anarchy symbol, which we all know Wrench had a tattoo of on his neck. Also, I'm sorry for using this picture of Wrench, it's literally the only one I have on my computer. Don't ask me why, but it's the only one I could find. I'm sorry. So a little later on in the trailer, we can see an NPC holding up a different phone model from previous games. But even though it looks different, we can still see that Bloom logo, so they're still in control. We already knew that Bloom were returning, and there's also an ad for the CTOS in the first trailer and later on in this trailer. But with that being said, I'm not really sure how important Bloom will be from a story perspective. From the little we've seen and heard about the campaign, it seems like Albion will be the big bad of the story, and hopefully that's the case because honestly, I'm tired of Bloom. I've said it before, but they shouldn't have even been in this game because we already know their story. It's been told twice now, and I don't want to see it a third time. Speaking of returning companies though, we also see an Invite shirt for a split second. For those of you who don't remember, Invite is a social media company, sort of like Twitter or Facebook, and they worked with Bloom to help rig elections and things like that. Since they're a popular social media app, it is possible that they would be located in London as well, but who knows? Maybe this is just a shirt that's referencing Watch Dogs 2 and I'm looking way too deep into it. Now, I want to end this recap off by showing you the pause menu for this game, which we've seen before, but I noticed a few different things that you may have not known about originally. For example, we have the CTOS logo showing up again. So obviously DedSec are controlling the system again. And speaking of DedSec, that word is nowhere to be found in the menus, but instead we have the Resistance. In fact, looking at the description of this video, they don't say the word DedSec once. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but I thought it was worth pointing out because it just seems like they don't want to use the word DedSec for some reason. Also, here you can see 25,010, which is the currency, crypto, in Watch Dogs Legion. It seems like you'll just get crypto for completing various tasks and missions. It doesn't matter if you have someone making 100,000 pounds on your team because you just buy everything for crypto. It doesn't convert or anything like that. But yeah, those are some of the details I noticed while watching the Gamescom trailer for Watch Dogs Legion. I know I'm really late, but I hope you still learned something new. And as always, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all later.
I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Everything